This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Trojans offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Crockett. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Trojans trying to cash it in on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Fox. The screen, he's got wheels, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
You talking about ball control offense? This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Colorado's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dan.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. To the air, it's Fox. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And the defense drags him down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Trojans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the running back. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bringing the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay, I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Miller. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Lewis to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dickens. He's loose on the right. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 3 3 quarters are in the books, time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you to create a negative play.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Makes a pass to Marker. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.